Hello everyone! Any news related to the topic of Amazon's adaptation of the Warhammer 40K universe with Henry Cavill causes wild excitement and enthusiasm. Who besides the magnificent trio of Henry Cavill, Karl Urban, and Idris Elba will possibly join the ranks of the upcoming adaptation? What kind of statement has Henry Cavill made about the film adaptation? What exactly lies behind his words and how exactly the studio will go about it? Watch this video to the end and you won't regret it. With you as always, more with stars, and we begin. Okay, so news updates have been rather lazy and slow, but today I definitely have something to update Warhammer and Henry fans about. And the first thing we'll start with is that in December of the 22nd year, Amazon acquired the exclusive rights to the Warhammer TV adaptation, and it was reported that Amazon had to fight with several other major entertainment brands to get the opportunity to adapt the saga. In the end, Prime Video intends to create a universe of movies and series on Warhammer 40,000 tiers, and as the main star and inspirer of the company managed to get no one else but Henry Cavill. And the other day in one of the podcasts where Cavill was naturally asked, among other things, about how things are going with Warhammer, the Briton honestly and frankly said that he cannot give out any details now and that everything is moving quite slowly, including for the reason that everyone involved in the project simply does not have the right to make a mistake now. According to the British, Warhammer 40,000 has such an active and loyal audience that these millions of fans simply will not forgive if, so say, adapters or screen adapters of this story something to do wrong. So, as Henry says, they're moving forward very carefully and slowly, realizing that they only have one chance at success. Well, that's an interesting statement and most importantly encouraging. Cavill has seen what happens when the wrong people take on a super popular universe and how once you go off the right path, it's almost impossible to get back on it. I'm sure the 3 seasons of The Witcher were a great lesson for the actor. All this is to say that the task on the shoulders of Henry and all the others is titanic, and the fact that Cavill takes it more than seriously, realizing what is at stake, it is certainly good. Especially since, as Screen Rant put it, Cavill is Amazon's biggest asset so far in their future Warhammer adaptation. Henry Cavill isn't just an actor who has played in a couple of major franchises. He has recurring roles in projects he admires, the article reads. After the hard double blow of leaving The Witcher and then losing the role of Superman to DC, it's hard to imagine Cavill just letting this new series from Amazon be in the same basket. If you want to support your actor, then put your thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. True, the article there essentially agrees with Henry's recent words, saying that a future film adaptation is also a huge risk. Quote, "The potential downside to such a big studio developing a Warhammer 40K TV show is the terrible potential weakening of the unique characteristics of this universe. Then again, Warhammer is just crazy. This kind of dystopian military space opera isn't for everyone. It's not Star Wars or even Dune. And if they want to do it right, Warhammer 40K would be a big step of faith for Amazon." Well, everything comes down to Henry's personality again, but let's take a small digression from it and talk about some updates to the novelty cast, or rather not official updates yet, and yet no less discussed. Recall that I recently told you that according to one of the most respected YouTube resources on Warhammer, English language channel Chapter Master Valrak, in addition to Cavill himself in the upcoming series, should appear in the star of The Boys, Karl Urban, as well as Idris Elba, known for Marvel, and a huge number of other projects. And now the same guys went even further and said that, according to their information, Ana de Armas, well known for James Bond, Spino at John Wick, and many other projects, is also looking at this time for a future screen adaptation of Warhammer to take the lead female role. I don't know who exactly could play the actress, or rather, too many options of who it could be, so you can write your version in the comments. As for other star names, as it turns out, the main Spider-Man of our time, Tom Holland asked Superman Henry Cavill to play Warhammer with him. It happened on the Graham Norton show, and despite this generally joking tone, the most impressionable have already said that another star is probably also interested in Warhammer and wants to join Henry's team. In general, if you put together all the names that are already hovering as contenders for a role in the upcoming project, It would certainly be the most damn Star Wars series of all time. All the same, the excitement shows how eager people are to see something truly amazing, and Cavill himself understands this, of course, and earlier in his Instagram made it clear what an honor it is for him. For 30 years, I have dreamed of seeing the Warhammer universe live, and now, after 22 years in the industry, I finally feel I have the skill set and experience to bring the cinematic universe to life. And what do you think, dear friends? Be sure to put your likes under the video, write your opinion, share the video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you all for watching. See you soon.